Hello and welcome back to Computer Conversation. It's the second video on the series. Here I am going to show you how to print half pyramid using numbers. In the previous video we did with stars. So today we are going to print this pattern. I am not going to discuss the logic in much detail because I had already explained in detail in the previous one. To get the concept clear, please watch the previous video. I will explain you briefly. Okay. So first of all, we need to see that how pattern is printed. We print the patterns first by printing the first row and then change to the next row and again print that row. You must remember that for printing half pyramids, the number of rows must be equal to number of columns. Now note that in the first row, 1 is printed. In the second row, 1 and 2 are printed. In the third row, 1, 2 and 3 are printed and so on. So in the nth row, up to n is printed. So we put this logic in the program. But first we see the algorithm. In step 1, take input as number of rows or columns n. Since the number of rows and columns are same, so we take a single value n as input. Now you must also remember that for printing patterns, we use nested for loop. The outer loop is used for changing the row number and the inner loop prints the current row. So in the step 2 of this pattern, we run the outer loop from I equals to 1 to n. Next in the step 3, we run the inner loop from j equals to 1 to I and then print the value of j. So what will happen is that when I equals to 1, the value of j is 1 and then j value 1 will be printed. Next when I equals to 2, j will run from 1 to I, that is from 1 to 2, and print j value for each iteration and so on. Note that we will print the value of j and not I because in each row the value of j gets changed from 1 to I for each iteration of I. In simple words, I represent row number and j represents column number. So what to print at the particular row and column is given by the printf function. In the next step, step 4, close the braces for inner for loop and then print a new line. \n is used for printing new line and finally close the outer loop. We print this new line to see the effect of changing the row. Otherwise output will be like this. In the step 6, exit the program. This is the algorithm. Now let's implement this in program. So first we write #include stdr.h. Then write the main function int main. Then start the braces and then declare 3 variables n, I and j. Now print the statement enter number of rows or columns to make understand the user that only one value is needed. This value will be stored in n. Now scan the value with variable n. Now after taking the input, we will do the printing. So take a for loop which will run from 1 to n. So for I equals to 1, I less than equals to n, I plus plus. Open a brace. Now write the inner for loop which will run from 1 to I. So for j equals to 1, j less than equals to I, j plus plus. Open another brace. Here write the statement for printing j value. So write printf %d j. Close the brace. Now write the statement for changing the row. So write print \n. \n is used for printing new line. Close another brace. Then write return 0. Finally close the brace for the main function. The program is complete. Now let's see the output. We can see that we have completed printing our pattern successfully. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching it. If you liked the video, give a thumbs up and comment if you have any question, and also subscribe and press the bell icon to stay tuned.